Began. I'm here just behind Boneyard Barbecue and Grill, which is on Telegraph in Dearborn Heights, and standing next to me is First Lieutenant Mike Shaw. I know that your team has been on scene for a little bit, helping with this investigation. What can you tell us about how this all began?
So about 3:30 this morning, Dearborn Heights officers got a 911 call about a distraught woman in the area of Telegraph and Warren. When the officers responded out here, they did not locate that woman, but one of the officers noticed a white male that was walking along Telegraph Road with an actual long gun, a rifle. The officer stopped, took cover, naturally tried to engage the individual in conversation. There were some words exchanged back and forth. The officer fired rounds at the individual, striking him and killing him. Right now, the officer is a under 5-year veteran with Dearborn Heights. He's been placed on administrative leave. The Michigan State Police has assumed this investigation just for transparency at a request for the Dearborn Heights Department. So right now, basically what you see behind us is the first basic steps of what we'll do is evidence collection. That's the very first thing we want to do because evidence goes away pretty quick. We'll start doing a video canvas. We'll start to interview officers and witnesses as we go along. And that's pretty much where we're at this point.
Okay, so you came out here for a call about a distraught woman. You ended up finding a man walking along the street with a long gun. Was he pointing the gun? Was it just dragging along the ground? Any information on that?
So he had the gun in his hands, so we're not quite sure yet where it was actually pointed at, if he pointed at officers, if he was just holding it, or what the conversation was. And that's something that we'll get into later on this afternoon. Again, our first thing is to get all the evidence that might go away, especially with the wonderful weather we've been having here for the last couple of days. Stuff gets washed away and we never get it back. So that's our first goal, is to kind of get all that evidence from the scene. I talked about it before in some of the interviews. We'll actually have one of our unmanned aerial aircraft that will fly over, get some photographs of the scene as well, along with our traffic crash unit will come out here and also do their part of plotting out all that evidence. So that's our real first goal, and then we'll start to talk to the officers about exactly what they saw and things like that.
Okay, so you're going to have a drone in the air getting an overview of the area where this happened, yep. Which is, it looks like it ended right there at the Boneyard Barbecue and Grill. What can those drone pictures actually tell you that you can't see from down here on the ground?
Well, they'll tell you a lot of things because, we get kind of a basic, real close view here. But when you get that drone up in the air, when it gets up so high, it kind of gives you an overall view of something else that, detectives might be an area where the suspect may have dropped something or may have done something. But mainly it's for pointing out evidence where it was. So in this case, if it goes to court, once we send it to the prosecutor and the prosecutor decides that they have a court case or something to that effect, and we use this in every case, not just officer-involved shootings, you can take those photos and you take that, and now the jury gets to look at it live. They see exactly where it happened, where the evidence is left behind. So it helps them out, it gives them a better picture, and it helps us out in solving these type of crimes.
It sounds like it'll help the investigation be even more thorough and more detailed, so you can really put together a clear picture of what happened.
That's it.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much. We so appreciate it. We'll continue following this and bringing you updates when we receive them. Reporting live, Jennifer Ann Wilson. Back to you.